Told you it would be 2 minutes. So yeah, here we go again. Another rock and roll evening. You know, some of the things that we were talking about does make sense, and I take my hat off to you guys. But you know, sometimes it just kind of like, what the hell, you know, what's going on? That's what I want to know. I can't be the center of attention. That's kind of silly. You know, people act like if I do something, if I say something, it's going to affect the rotation of the earth. No, it's not going to stop. You know, I mean, I don't need to be blamed for something that I don't have nothing to do with. That's just my own point of view, you know. So now my new topic is Captain None of Your Business.
Ding, ding, round 2.
Yeah, exactly. I already got 13 people in climbing, and I only been on for 1 minute. Because it's true. Why does people want to waddle? I got 1 thumbs down already, Gagu. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Fred. Hey, you want to come on? Come on, Fred.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going?
Opinion, man. I'll just tell my buddy right here, my good buddy right here, sitting next to me, to shut the hell up and give people a chance to talk once in a while. I appreciate that. Here's Mr. L. Hey, Fred.
Oh, I like to see what Mike.
Hey, buddy. I'm glad you could come by.
Yeah, I'm
maybe
here.
you're bored. You're bored over there in Canadian land. So welcome aboard and say anything you want to say. Ask any questions. Don't ask to sit in my hot seat, though, but you can ask any question. I already have 22 people just on there biting their nails to hear what you want to say.
Well,
Not you, Alan, not you, Mike.
We ain't done with them yet. Get back here, Red, and you chicken shit.
Hey.
I want to kill you!
No, don't say that out. You know, you can think it, but you know, this is like a family channel because my God channel that I made.
You know what?
Earlier.
I want to tell you. I want to tell you something. I want to ask Psychosis because he says I got owned by Ren. About what? He agrees to the point that everybody can do whatever they want on their channel. That's the point.
So what are you saying?
Exactly that.
You know,
I don't understand what Psychosis means when he says that there was a debate between me and Ren about something, and I was just asking him questions. I asked Ren questions about about the issue on hand, which was that every vlogger, livecaster can do whatever they want to do on their channel, right? And Ren actually said, oh, I don't know about this. I don't want to get involved in this. And at the end of the day,
he's involved anyway.
He agreed. He agreed, yes. He believes that you, Big Kev, and I have the right to have the formats that we have, the channels that we have, and that there should be no censorship.
Until
so I don't really know what he means when he says, like, it's like the 4th time now, that was the ass whopping Ren gave to Al. I don't really get it. Maybe you
I think it's just shit stirring. Just shit stirring because at the end of the day, you didn't. You asked us. It's like they see the problem is they're so guilty of what they've said, or they want to be friends with everyone that they don't want to commit themselves, and they think that it's always a trick question involved.
No, what I mean is when Psychosis says Ren played you, Alu, you got turned too much with kindness, and I don't really get it because Ren was here. It was no attack. There was no attack. That's first and foremost. And the second thing is Ren actually agreed to my opinion and Big Kev's opinion that we can have Peter on the show. And that was the point.
See, I told you he's not a chicken shit. I told you he was going to come back. I
See,
didn't
that's
say
the
that.
whole point. He agreed to that. He agreed to my opinion.
Yes, I did. I
That
did
you
agree.
can do whatever. See, so I don't see where the Aloe was defeated by Ren talk comes from. I mean, can you tell me? I mean, I must have missed something.
I think it's just steering.
I think that, you know, I don't know anything about the Alliance, to be honest. I mean, I don't even know who they are. Apparently, people are threatened by them. I don't know who they are.
I'm not threatened. That's why I walked away from them.
Who are they? I don't even know who they are, to be honest. And I mean, really, to be what's the right that they have on this community? It's like I don't get it.
Well,
I don't
See?
get it.
Exactly.
I'm really
Do you hear that
lost.
psychosis? Do you hear that psychosis? What he just said? He said, "What right
That's
does
what
the
I'm saying.
Alliance
I mean,
have?"
who are they? I mean, honestly, you
Who
know,
are
it's
they?
like them.
it's
We are,
Popeye and
entertainment. We are entertainment. You know, we make videos.
Captain
You know, you can
Nobody.
be able to do any video, that you want. You know, it's like who is it to sit there and judge it should be on or not on, and all of a sudden, attack you? And no, I'm not siding with Aloe, but I'm on his side as far as his thoughts. It's like, you know what? It's the truth. It's like, who is it? Whose right is it? And, who brought this group together to say, this is the content you have to show?
Well, that's
Only
what
this.
they want to show. That's what they wanted to have, one show, and everybody Alliance will have like a chair, and everybody can talk about what's going on with
That's what
everybody.
I don't get. I mean, my channel never has been under this kind of attack.
It's called being a
But-
control freak. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
it's never been under attack. But then all of a sudden, I started hearing more about this Alliance, and I'm like, what? And all of a sudden, Kevin's show got attacked, and I'm like, well, what is Alliance? What is this? And I started to do research on it, and I started meeting some of these people, and I'm like, really? Are you really going to go after?
I
You
bet
really
it,
want to
man.
spend your time doing that?
Yes.
Basically, the alliance is, as Illuminati said, the alliance stemmed from the Wanker Crew, and he says is that like 3 years ago, the Wanker Crew was
Good,
actually
give us a history, because we
people.
don't know.
Okay, I will just explain, give you the short overview. Please tell me if I'm correct, guys, in the live chat. The thing is, the Wanker Crew started out as a group of people who went after Blackfoot, after Peter. And then it developed into the Alliance, meaning it got bigger. There were people, bloggers were part of it, livecasters were part of it, and they had a common threat, and that was, a common enemy, and that was actually going after the hobo. They did so, and I still am friends with a lot of people in the Alliance. These are people like James Williams. These are people like Gerard Risotto. These are people who work in the background trying to collect information about Peter. They do so on Facebook. They check documents, go to these different places. So the Alliance was a group of people who had one common enemy and one purpose. It is about finding information and attacking Peter. That's what it's all about. And then the Alliance, or one part of the Alliance, around 3 or 4 people, and of course also their supporters, commenters, turned against Big Kev and me because we had Peter on the show. And the reason why they turned against me and Peter is because they look at Peter as the devil, right? And that's where this term, the Alliance, comes from. And I was actually part of the Alliance. And I was actually part of the Alliance, and then I left the Alliance because I was not okay with what they did when we had Peter on the show, because I believe it's
Yeah,
It's
Dave's
even.
watching.
I think it's better. It's
Of course he's
better to
watching.
have Peter on a show and then confront
You
him
get my
with
life?
certain questions than just letting him having his monologue on his channel. Let me give you an example. When he was on the show on Big Kev, we asked him, "Hey Peter, tell us more about you being an Army Ranger. Have you ever served in the Army? Have you ever been deployed to Iraq?" And then what was his answer? His answer was, "Please ask General Mattis about this issue." And then we were all laughing because we all knew right there in that
He was
very
going to
moment.
circuit. He dodged the
We
question.
asked Peter, I asked Peter, when was the last time you practiced sexual intercourse with a woman? And he said it was a long, long, long time ago. Right?
Same with me.
So, and then I asked him on another show, "Peter, what do you think about homosexuality? Because I have heard of all the rumors." And then he said, as an evangelist, he thinks it's a sin. And then I said, "So when was the last time you've been with a woman?" And he said, 1.5 years ago. And then I asked him, "So please define dating," because he said I was dating a Filipina. So,
Congratulations.
that's what I think should be done. We should give Peter the right to come on the show. We should give him a platform and then call him out for the things that he says on his channel. That's what I think is the right thing. Having Peter on the show does not mean, and I know that you guys will, all of you guys, or most of you guys will agree that having Peter on a show does not mean that you agree
Having
for what
Peter
he
on the show.
stands for.
The one thing
See?
that he actually said that was correct is that his name makes money. It does.
Exactly.
And when you put his name on, that is money, and if that, is disagreeing with the alliance, it's like, like I said, I don't even know who the alliance is, and I could really care less, it's all entertainment. I think that's something that you and I can agree on. It's all about entertainment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See? And the longer we talk, Ren, the more things we'll find out about that you and I could agree on. Because I think that there is a wrong and the right on all these issues. And I believe having Peter on a show doesn't mean that you agree what he says and what he stands for. Number one. Number two, yes, Peter is right. When you have him on the show, he is and will still be for a long time. He will still be for a long time. He will still be a crowd magnet. That's just true. That's just how it is, and he's right about that. And that's the reason why I believe Big Kev had him on the show. Nothing wrong with that, because if you want to do shows for 5 viewers, get Rona's cooking channel on your show. No offense, Rona, I apologize, but if you have Peter on the show, I believe people will tune in.
He's a magnet.
And I also believe, there are people right now in the live chat with whom I have discussed this, and they said, I have ethics, I have my standards. I will never go on the show when Peter is also on the show, and I respect that. But there are others who think otherwise, and then there's a group of people, also vloggers, who think we should get Peter on the show because we need to ask him the tough questions. And then there are others who believe whatever happens, whatever it is, just have Peter on the show, and then you have a hate fiesta, you have chaos. And I belong to the last group, to be honest. I just want chaos. I admit that. I'm not here to pretend that I want to call him out on something. If somebody calls him out, if Roberto comes on the show and attacks him, absolutely all right with that. And Peter actually is a little bit disappointed about me because he told me in an email, he said, "I'm not happy about you bringing Roberto on because we had an agreement that Roberto wouldn't be on the show." And then I told him, "Yes, Peter, you are right. I somehow misled you on that one. I'm sorry. I apologize." because I was not able to talk to Roberto prior to the show and tell him, hey, Peter will be on and you can't come on. And when Roberto said, hello, please send me the link, I want to come on the show, then I just send it out. How could I say no to that?
But Allo, since when did our channels become so monetized that not only YouTube is watching, now you got everybody else watching, and if they don't agree with your content, they take it down.
I know, and I think it's not good. I think it's really bad, you know, because I would like them to be much more, how should I say, give us more leeway, I would say, when it comes to the content.
You can't really answer it because yeah, you know, it's like, you know, come
because,
on,
you know,
man.
One time I uploaded the video that was like, I think RPW saw that one because he was laughing when I put it up there, and a couple of other guys, Chris and Cebu, also saw it, and he is actually the one who warned me and said, hey, you can't do that because you can't put bodily fluid on a vlog. I was taking a piss, and then I flushed the toilet. And then I walked away, and then I was like, okay, maybe they will take it down, maybe not. And then I heard that you can't put that out there, that because it's bodily fluids, right?
You're a very sick man.
If they would not do that, I would shit on the plate, just on the plate, and then we'll talk about it. And I mean that. But the problem is they won't let it up there. They won't let it up there. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, but now you got, you know, a group of people that are actually, you know, going through what we call Philippine vloggers. That's why I'm trying to pull away from Philippine vloggers. Now they're watching all of our channels and seeing what you can and cannot put up.
Yeah, what I don't like is the fact that there are vloggers out there who screen all our content and try to find something for them to strike, to give us a community strike. And I know that there are people who do that.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, look at Video Freedom. He uploaded my pink purse
pink purse
video, and I could actually go there to YouTube and say, hey, this is a copyright strike or some copyright violation or something like that, and I didn't. Because it would be very easy, but I don't do things like that. I don't want to do things like that. I don't want to flag people. It's just. And I never blocked somebody on my channel, and even people attack me on my very own channel. I will let it up there, because that's just how I see it.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
If I let the trolls come in, then I'm going to have more viewers. But I mean, they act like a germ and they try to take over everything. So if you weed them out, then you can have a more quality viewers.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a quick thought here for Ren here about his boat.
All right.
Because I was watching your video earlier, and you're contemplating the size of your motor. Don't go under 50.
I was thinking about that. The displacement. Yeah, it'll mess up. It'll mess up the boat.
I build boats. I build ribbed inflatable boats for a living, and don't go under 50 horsepower. Not in the ocean like that. You need that power.
I want to go 20. Yeah.
You going 120?
No, 20.
20 horse?
20 horse? No, that's too small.
It's too small? You think so?
If you want to go small, go 45, but no less than that.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll look into that, man. We're still in negotiation with it.
Yeah, you're in the ocean. You got a load of people on. You need that power.
Especially if the water gets bad.
Yeah, because the last boat we were in, he actually had two engines, one behind the other. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got the horsepower behind it, so he can go slow, he can go fast, but he has the power. So don't go under 45, whatever you do.
Yeah.
All right, man.
That's
awesome.
My thought matter. It's totally up to you, but that's just my own opinion because I build ribbed inflatable boats here where I live, They're like Zodiac boats, and we don't go anything smaller than go under 45 horsepower.
Well, in my last boat, I put in a Corvette engine. It was shoot, man, what 250?
That's a lot more than 45 horsepower.
Yeah, that man, that one, fuck. Oh my god, the boat came off the ground, man. I was like, oh my god, it just took off, man, just straight
Came off the water, not the ground.
No, that's just my thought. I just thought I'd just let you know what I was thinking about when I watched your video a little earlier.
No, thank you. No, like I said, yeah, I'm an idiot, man. You know, so.
No, I understand what you're saying. It's just, you know, I kind of do this for a living, and I thought I'd just throw it out there for you.
Can I ask you something, Fred?
I look at it as a giant canoe, but, you know.
It is, yeah.
Fred, can I ask you what you think about the whole, have you heard what Ren's actually doing? In your opinion as a boat builder?
Ren, he's making that.
No, I was in California. Just to make that clear, because people already, you know, are commenting, going, "What? You got a Corvette engine, you know, in the Philippines?" No, I no.
You know what? We made a 46 aluminum hull inflatable, a 46-foot aluminum hull inflatable. We had 2 Volvo motors put in there. So, and this guy, it was from the St. Lawrence Seaway in Quebec all the way to Greenland. That was the purpose of his boat. And he had 2 Volvos put in there, like Volvo motors put in there. So he's got the horsepower to help him.
Yeah, to me, you know, I just want to, you know, boat just to, you know, just to hang out, man. You know, I'm not really looking, you know, to make money. You know, that's the thing. You know, people don't understand. You know, it's all about, you know, I just want to, you know, get to my island. I want to head headquarters out there. I want to build my Nipa hut. You know, little island out there. That's it.
Yeah, but like you said, don't go with a small motor. Unless you got a smaller boat, but don't go with a smaller motor.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, you know, with the Americans, you know, whatnot, you know, you guys are all like 6'2" and whatnot, you know, it's like, I got to build the boat.
I'm not that tall.
Well, all the Americans that I've met, you know, and Canadians and Europeans and whatnot, damn, they're huge, you know, so I got to think about, you know, how I'm going to build the boat. You know.
Oh no, I don't disagree with that. You know, room's always good. But anyways, I'll let you guys continue on here. I just basically wanted to let you know what I thought about.
Thank you.
On your video.
Like I said, I'm not the sharpest tool in the, you know.
Well, neither am I, but you know what? You know, it always takes a little help somewhere along the line.
Yep.
Advice is free. Up to
Yeah.
you to take it.
It's good to hear from someone that's obviously got some experience in boat building. So
That's why I have good
That's
people
true.
on my show. That's why I include everybody. You can thank me later.
No, thank you, Big Kev. You know, it's true. You know, I'm not the smartest tool in the fucking shed. I'll tell you that much.
Well, yeah, neither am I. That's why I'm here. Talking to all you guys.
well, you got Fred there. Yeah. So Ren, you should ask him what size boat you reckon. Okay, Fred, you've obviously been to the Philippines, haven't you? By the look,
I was there
your
last
wife's
March.
Okay, well you know what the water. Yeah, you know what the water's like down in Cebu or down that way, so you'd be able to probably advise Ren on sort of the size of a boat or what you like you're saying about the motor.
It's 30 foot. My
30
my
foot,
boat.
that's a good size. But like I said, I don't go to small horsepower.
Yeah,
like I
bigger
say, 45 and up.
Can I speak to Rand a moment, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Rand, listen, man, I was in the Navy for 9 years, and I did a lot of things with small boats running back and forth to ships and everything.
Yeah.
You get out between islands, you get out anywhere, you're going to eventually have an engine failure. A bit, you know, your plug will foul out. You know, you got to have extra plugs and all kinds of things and prepare for that. And you need what the best defense is. You need 2 engines, because when that one goes down, who cares? You just use the other one to get back to where you got to get back to. If you have one engine and the currents are rough and there's a storm coming or some bullshit's going on, and you only got one engine and it goes down, I mean, like, who are you going to call? I'm out here by the island. I'm out here by this, and they're not going to come rescue you in the Philippines. You know, there's no Coast Guard. You don't have a, you know, so you need 2 engines, and you really do. And you need, each engine has to be capable of handling the boat in a good way, in good condition, beyond a shadow of a doubt. If it'll handle the boat in flat water, that means nothing. It's got to handle the boat and knock it through the waves, and it's got to take the people and the weight. And each engine has to be that capacity with that strength. If you don't have that, when that engine goes down, I mean, your ass is out, and you're going to sea. And if you can't get that engine started and get back in, you are going to sea. There'll be, and if you're lucky, I mean, the current will bring you into the land, but that usually never happens. The wind will blow you out. The current will suck you out. You got so many different currents. You're going to sea. And if your cell phone don't work and nobody can come out there, you know, you're gone, man. And it's just that simple. So that's just a little bit of information. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I just would.
As a matter of fact, the boat maker suggested that I put 2 engines into the boat.
Yeah, right. And I promise you, eventually, one engine at least is going to go down. It's going to happen, period. So
and
don't think that it's not.
And if you're stranded out there, paddles will not help you.
Ain't going to help you a bit.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Yeah, I've been open water many times.
But
no. Thank you. No.
Yeah, a 20 horsepower. I had it on a 24-foot pontoon boat, man, and 20 horsepower Evinrude. It wouldn't take me across the lake when the wind was blowing in the front of the pontoon boat, man. So the ocean is a big freaking deal, man. I mean, you want 250 horse, you want 2 250s on the back, man. You got a 30-foot boat, man. That's heavy. And they make those boats heavy duty. You don't want the thing to bust a leak. You know, you want to take it out and try it and make sure and take that boat maker with you. And if the thing leaks or it sucks or don't maneuver, you know, you got to get a guarantee.
What's funny is that he's taken me out on 3 different boats, and every single boat that he's built has 2 engines on it. He runs them at the same time.
And, you know, to throw a 20 or something, I mean, you can never be too prepared, because you end up out at sea, especially in the Philippines, your ass is out. There's bandits out there. You end up over around Indonesia. You end up out too far away. You're going to get, there's bandits out there. Now, I'm not trying to scare you, man. I was in the United States Navy. We sit in the China Sea. We sit in the China Sea. We sit in all those seas, man.
Some shit, buddy.
I'm just being straight up with you. So don't listen to all the this and that and everything else, man. I mean, make sure you're protecting yourself, man, and make sure you can hit a switch and that thing's going to stand up and you're gone. And make sure the back of that boat is strong enough to handle both of those engines, you know, cranking at about 3/4 power into a wave and in the back. Because what happens is I think it's called the stern. The stern will rip clear off your boat, man, because the engines will just rip it clear off.
Yeah.
So that stern has to be like triple.
Yeah.
It's got to be triple strength, man, and it's got to be intact. And you know, and
they're using a type of wood. I'll let you know. I'll let you know exactly what wood they're using. They say it's the strongest wood they have here in the Philippines.
But this is what I recommend: make an angle iron frame, and have those engines bolted down on that, and run that angle iron frame up there, and then cover it in the wood, because that's like a skeleton. Don't just go with all wood, because eventually it's going to swell, it's going to tweak, it's going to bend.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I'm saying, you know, you're going with this thing. You got your heart in it, man. There's no redos without tearing it apart. So make sure it's built right the first time. I'm just, you know, that's all your business.
Man.
But
hey, I want you 2 cents, man. Throw it. You know,
I'm just. But makes, you know, that whole stern will come off. I had a boat with a little 10 horsepower motor. It was old, man. The whole back will come off and the thing will just sink. You know, that stern has to be like 4 times stronger than the boat. and it has to be. You have to have some kind of skeleton, and then the boat should be built around that skeleton, not just a bunch of wood stuck together. Those Filipino dudes go out there and cast nets, and they do stuff, and they catch fish, and they bolt it around. But you're talking about hitting island to island. I mean, you're an American dude. You're not going to go out there and do whatever they do.
No.
You know, you're not going to go out there and do what they do. You're going to go out there and do what you do. So make sure that it's really up and up. I mean, you know, spend an extra $500 and make sure that thing, you know, the bottom ain't going to come out if you drag it or hit some coil or something. You know, make sure it's really up and up. An extra 100, 200 pounds in that boat ain't going to hurt nothing. If you got engines to take it, it ain't going to hurt a thing. So I'm just.
No, thank you, man. I'm taking everybody's 2 cents, man. I'm taking it.
I'm not trying to boss you. I'm not trying to get in your business. I'm just saying, you know, I've seen a lot of stuff in 9 years, and I spent 5.5 years sea time. So I'm just letting you know, man. So.
I mean, no disrespect, man, but Philippines been making bunker boats for centuries, and you don't see bunker boats falling apart in the middle of the freaking ocean.
I did. I mean,
they're good boat builders. We're good boat builders.
Yeah, they are good boat builders. And they are good boat builders. They absolutely are. And that's absolutely right. But, you know.
I haven't heard or seen a freaking engine fall off in the middle of the freaking ocean because somebody didn't tie it down.
You're not going to see it. You're not going to hear it or see it if you're not there. But it happens all the time. You can look it up on the internet or anything. Really? I mean, the stern will come loose. It can just pull loose and it'll just leak. You know, anything can happen. You just want to make sure.
There's a lot of boats that get stuck in the Philippines, mate, and they're bigger than that.
I mean, they've been making boats for centuries, dude. I wouldn't worry about little shit like that. I mean,
hey, Ren, I posted the name of the company I work for if you're interested.
Mm-hmm.
So just check us out. You see the kind of boats I build or help build.
And also, there is Coast Guard in the Philippines, and that area,
I mean, I don't know,
especially in Cebu area, there's 2 Coast Guard stations there. So if you do have a way to contact them, they will come and get you.
They actually,
it could send out. I mean, you can't call somebody and they're going to come 5 minutes. You're going to be out there. Is what I'm saying. I don't know.
I can
argue the point with you, but I'm not going to. I spent 8
years in the Coast Guard. I know how they work.
But you never want to go to that. It doesn't matter. You know, help, no help. You got a boat, you want to make sure that's always going to be ready to go, no problem. And you know, sometimes you can just hit those waves, and they will push the boat apart. I went to Volcano Island. I left from Luzon just to the little Volcano Island up there, and the boat was leaking all over the place. It was a Philippine boat, about 18 feet. It was leaking all over the place. They had a little dude with a can scooping the water out of it. So I don't know, man. You know. I don't know. It's a heavy duty boat. Looked like to me it weighed a couple thousand pounds, but it was still leaking. So
yeah, it could have been old. It could have any issues could have happened to that boat. But
I'm just you know,
brand new boats. I mean,
I'm just saying, you know, you need 2 engines. You need to be prepared because if you go out there and you mess up, there's no. Well, wait, I changed my mind. I got to. You know, it's too late, man.
Well, so. 2 engines really it's only for the bigger boats because you need 2 engines to move it. But his size boat, you only need 1 engine, and there's
you need 1 engine to move it, and that's what I just said. That's what I exactly just said. Make sure 1 engine can do it because when one goes down, you got another one. That's exactly what I just said. You have no point.
But not everybody can afford 2 engines on every freaking boat.
Doesn't matter. I'm not saying whether they can afford it or not, and you have no point to talk to me about being able to afford. I'm just giving the guy some advice. So it's not important what you're saying to me.
Yeah, it sounds like you're
stupid. No point. I don't care. You sound like you're stupid to me, arguing with me. You just want to cause some shit, and I really don't care. I know what the hell I'm talking about, period.
You guys got to play nice.
Well, okay, that's fine. But, you know, this guy has no right to talk to me about what I'm saying. He has no right to say anything to me.
I mean, it's crazy what you're saying about having 2 engines when
one breaks down, you need another one, period.
Of course, yeah, that makes sense. But if you can afford it, you think he can afford $2,000 engines on the boat that he's building for $4,000?
I don't know, Rand. Maybe he can. Maybe he can. I have no clue.
Doesn't make sense. And plus, that boat maybe not be able to handle 2 engines because it's the size. Think of that.
Maybe. I'm not going to discuss maybes with you. I have no clue.
But
Maybe.
would it be okay to have no? You only have the engine, no boat. Would that work?
Yeah, if you got row. Yeah, if you can row it.
Oh my God!
Okay, guys, time out. I think
man.
it's getting. The guy's just offering some advice.
I'm not going to get involved in ignorance, man. That's ridiculous.
He's just offering his advice.
Just an engine.
So, yeah, it's just an engine.
No, because I don't really know a lot about boats, and I thought like you just ride on the engine itself.
Sounds good to me, hello. Shit. Man, I should have thought of that already.
He could strap a second engine to his back.
Just open your mouth, Ren, and breathe.
Let's lighten it up, man. Come on, guys. And
no, the guy's giving some good advice.
Somebody got a radio on, beginning to irritate me.
That's your mate.
Yeah, it's not even good music. Shit.
That's your mate.
How do you want to name? I heard the Revenge. Is that still your top choice?
What do you think? What do you think, Hello?
I would name it something like
Hello Winters.
Sentai 7.
No, something with a second meaning. You know, when for instance, somebody would call you up and say, "Hey, Ren, what's the boat I need to ask for when I come to the port of Cebu?" And then you would just say something like, "Just ask for the little bitch." And then they would say, they would go down there, and then we say, "We are looking for the little bitch." And you would just call it the little bitch. What do you think?
Well, that name might.
You know
what?
what?
They would ask, how will you get to the island? And then they would say, we were riding the little bitch to the island.
And I was actually thinking of something like that catchy, you know. You know.
What are you naming the boat?
I'm riding the bitch.
What are you naming the boat?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Sentai 7.
Well, it's going to have the symbol in the middle of it. Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
As far as the name, yeah, we don't know.
Hey, Ren, with that guy's suggestion, why don't you build a 16-foot boat and put 2 engines in there, 2 40-horsepower engines. Maybe that'll work.
You know what you should do?
Don't kill me.
Build a 4-foot boat. A 4-foot boat.
4-foot boat. Put 2 engines in it. Put 2 engines in it.
Yeah.
I'll
be destroyed.
Thank you for your help, buddy.
Don't worry if it will sink.
You guys want me to die. Now I get it. All right.
Hey, don't knock the guy for fucking giving common sense advice.
Yeah.
Christ. At the end of the day,
it's not common sense. That's stupid common
Roberto,
sense.
come on.
2 engines in a boat that the specs that says that it only requires only 1 engine, the size of the boat, and then
he was saying
double the horsepower.
But hang on, you're missing the point. He was saying that if something happens, you've got a backup motor. It's like
that's
seatbelts in a car.
That's when I did. Okay, you're right, and I did see some of those boats using a portable, either trawler on the back of the boat or a small, maybe 15
and a lot of
horsepower
those bunko
engine.
boats
they usually run 11.5.
That's portable. But he was talking about inside the spec in the boat. That didn't make sense. But if he would have said, if you put an extra trawler or an extra engine in the back, just in case of emergency, that would have made more sense.
30-foot boats are reasonably big. And Ren, you just even said it yourself. The guy that took you out on the boats had 2 motors in each of those boats. Did he not, or did he?
That's correct. Yeah, I did say
right.
That, yes.
So the guy was saying to you, it's best that you have 2 motors too for the safety factor. I mean, at the end of the day, he was offering a suggestion, and it was a wise suggestion. Because once you get out in that ocean, mate.
Because the boat's big enough to hold. The boat, well, you're building, Ren, it's smaller than that. And the specs requires only 1 engine. If you put 2 engines in there, it'd be too heavy. Plus all your passengers.
And you're correct because I'm thinking about displacement.
I mean,
I'm thinking about.
there.
So,
I'm
Sorry,
sorry, buddy. We
I didn't
can't
mean
hear
to
you.
ask.
You're breaking up.
Yeah.
Just call the boat
I'm
community.
stealing the
Right?
truck.
And call Damn it, hello. Shut up, man. Shit.
I would like to. Hello, is this YouTube? I'd like to complain.
Yeah.
Someone,
Open up
this
the
guy
window.
on Big Kev's show was saying that he wants to.
Yeah, call me stupid, but I've been in the Coast Guard for 8 years and then 4 years active reserve, and I'm a bosun's mate, so I do handle the boats. But he's in the Navy, and Navy don't, unless he's a bosun's mate, and the only time they use small boats is when they transporting people or supplies or equipment from one ship to another or from ship to land. So what does he know about, he's in a big ship on the helm. I mean,
No, he said he was doing something with little boats.
yeah, that's what I said.
In the Navy.
In the Navy, the only people that the bosun's mate that handles the small boats are people who transport either equipment or supplies or people from one ship to land or one ship to another ship. That's all. He doesn't do any sea time on those small boats. So there's a big difference. If he is the bosun's mate, he didn't say he was the bosun's mate. He could have been a quartermaster. Yeah. He could have been a quartermaster or a.
It doesn't matter. He offered some advice. I mean, that's the end of it. How many viewers you got there, Kev? We're a bit silent there.
I was almost asleep.
At 38.
Yeah, but we were on 40 for a while.
Oh, that's good. Another
yeah, that's really good. For the time of the day.
When Ella was talking, we had a lot. Mike talks, people start leaving.
They like more when Ella and I were arguing. That's when you had your most views.
Yeah. You're a fucking hurtful cunt,
let me ask you,
I know that's hey, quit crying, damn it.
After the boat is built, you will do you have somebody who will take care of it? Can you bring it on the beach?
We already got the harbor master and whatnot. Yeah, they're all family.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So
when are you expected to do your first ride with the boat?
I don't know, because I don't know when it's going to be built. They only gave me 2 months, so I'm gonna have to show up at the island. Just watch it built and whatnot, and you'll be able to see it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Alo. I really don't have a definitive answer.
You should get some documentary on it, like make it into a bit of a video blog, building of the boat.
That's what I plan to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be great. That would be great.
Make it change.
Call it the boat challenge. Call it the boat challenge, and never ever do a blog about it. And I'll do a show about it.
Motherfucker! See, look at him. Hey, you're gonna get more views because we're gonna start arguing.
No, matter of fact, the views are going down now.
No, it's going up. Look at that, 39.
Yeah, 39.
One view.
Yeah, but hey, that's more. That's one more view than mine.
40.
What's the? What are they saying now? Let me see. Answer some of these questions, guys.
But I believe when you just name it Sentai 7, I think that makes a lot of sense. The logo looks good, and then it's actually a cool name for a boat. Let's take the Sentai 7 and ride out to the island, right? At the end of the day, it comes down to that. Why change it into something else? I mean, the logo. As soon as you put the logo on it, you have to go with the name Sentai 7.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what she's saying. Chixie's saying. Like let's just keep it Sentai 7.
Just call it good name. Sentai 7.
I mean, hell, she tattooed it on her body. And she just loves the name.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Hey, Ren, you were saying that you got a 28-foot solid wood keel, right, on your boat.
Yeah.
And then you have 4-foot bow on the front and then 4-foot stern in the back. So that's a 36-foot total, right? Length of your boat.
Exactly.
And you said you're going to have a 30 horsepower twin cylinder, or what size engine is going to put in there?
We have not decided that yet. The boat maker is still, waiting on my decision on what, he wants a 200 what is it? Yeah, 200 horsepower.
Yeah. Well, because that
Isuzu.
boat size is 28. Well, 36 total feet, right? And it only requires a 30 horsepower twin cylinder motor in there, either diesel or gas.
Yeah, because I want a 40. That's what I want.
Right. But you can put that in there, but you only need one. You don't need two motors in that size boat. Now, if you get one of those big ones that carries, 40, 50 passengers, yeah, you may need two motors in that one.
No. We only got 20. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that guy's full of shit. So it only makes sense. But if you're gonna, for emergency, I would either buy an extra trawler motor that you can just put in the back of the boat.
11.5. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So he's right, at least in that point. You do need a extra motor. Shit, I would have two of them.
And that's what this boat maker, recommends, that, there's a backup motor.
Right. And backup motor doesn't mean motor that you put inside the keel, but extra motor that it's portable motor that you can put in the back of your boat and use it for emergency. Just like
kind of like an outboard.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention. I'm awake with one eye open.
I'm amazed.
Me too. Yeah, I'm ready to take another one. Hell, why stop the party with one eye open?
Honestly, just talking about boats.
I'm done talking about boats.
Yeah, I'm just used to my singer, man, just sitting there, just speedboat and just go.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about what Ella was saying about taking a shit on a plate. I just hope I can hit the plate.
That's what makes his channel so popular, because he says shit that makes you fucking go there.
No, seriously, because I'm pitching my cheeks right now and I don't want to get up. I just think about taking a shit right on my. I'm already naked. I'm already naked on my chair.
Under your butt. You don't just put it on the floor or something like that. You just need to put it under your butt. If ever you would try,
use one of those plastic plates.
I have breaking news right here. Maybe it's news or not.
There it goes.
Philippine Dreams left me a comment a couple of hours ago on my last vlog, The Alliance is Dead, Long Live the Coalition, and he said, I will volunteer once again to meet with Blackfoot in person if he wants to do this. And he was referring, of course, to Peter. And Peter, 20 seconds ago, replied, you know how to reach me if you are serious. So right there, you got it. Ned wants to meet up with Peter. And Peter replied, you know where to find me if you are serious. Let's see.
Man, Ned don't even want to go on my show.
And I still did not hear anything from Video Freedom in regards of the offer of Steve Montella about the debate. So I will talk to Jay in a couple of hours and then ask them what's
tell Jay to come on my show. I want to
tell him, yeah.
I mean, he can speak halfway good English.
Yeah. Australian.
Well.
Oh, Jay? Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens, because Montella actually is really fired up about this, I'm telling you, because Montella a couple of months ago, he didn't want anything to do with Video Freedom.
Yeah, the battle of the
fired
wallets.
up.
Yeah,
The battle of the wallets. So let's
That's
see what the
actually-
reply will be.
The battle of the wallets. Oh my!
yeah. Actually, when you think about it, that would be a good one. Because Video Freak mimicked his blogs on making wallets, didn't he? I remember that.
I'm
He
gonna
put
take
out the
this.
second one.
Yeah. He put it. It was like I wasn't sure whether he was trying to mimic him or be in competition with him, but he was word for word, like describing this fucking shitty little wallet.
Yeah, I just think he tries to prove a point that Steve is not the only wallet guy out there, and that in itself is already ridiculous because Steve Montella for me is the godfather of minimal wallets. That's just how it is. That's how I see it.
Yeah, well, he did
That's
make a
his
statement. Yeah, he did make a statement that fucking he must be doing something right. He had so many million views or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck.
And
Over
he
a
knows
wallet.
everything about it. He knows everything about it. A couple of months ago, I wanted to actually steal his business idea because I contacted him and asked him, so where do you go in Manila to get your leather stuff and what's the plan? And actually, it didn't really work out because you can't ship these stuff worldwide because when you look at these wallets, when you find a supplier in Manila and find a really good leather, and then you go on eBay, and the production costs per wallet are really low because, as you know, labor costs in the Philippines are low. And when you get really good leather, you could probably open a channel on eBay and offer these products on eBay and then ship worldwide. The only problem is that there will be people who say, okay, the wallet got lost, the wallet is not what I want, and stuff like that. But that aside, it would be a really good business idea.
Ever close.
Yeah.
Bering Sea. Bering Sea.
But
what
anyway.
is-
Let's say the most practical things are the best selling things, aren't they? I mean, you'll think of it as a wallet, and you think, what?
But he let go of it because it's not really practical. So, anyways, I look forward to the drama. If he says yes, then
Hey, you guys. Aloe. Will you really get in trouble if I take a shit on the plate?
Oh,
yeah, because people.
Oh my
I
God. Really? Are you?
Right? They're very
Are you
sensitive
really
about it.
considering this?
Because I'm thinking about but I gotta take a long distance camera and like for they can get the whole body.
I'm not in this
arm of
cat.
me.
Oh man.
But I gotta try.
And I heard Mike Luna. I heard Mike Luna going, "Oh God."
Because see, I want to keep my balance if I don't fall over, and I don't want to like land in it.
those fucking drugs must be strong, man, I tell you.
Well, no, I've just been thinking about it all because I ate a couple of burritos earlier, and
I would have.
Listen,
Would you do
listen,
it? Would you do it, Big Kev? Shit on a plate. Would you shit on a plate?
oh yeah, I would, but I don't want to. I gotta
Thank you
keep my
guys. This is
balance.
Ren Zero, and I want to tell you guys always stay thirsty. I'm out.
Oh. Well, did I make you angry? What? It's like a documentary. like
Because
bomb
I would
practice.
do it if I knew they wouldn't take it down. Or let's put it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's
donate to my
create a new channel.
PayPal.
Let's do a new channel. Hey Kev, an idea.
Yeah.
Let's do a new channel.
Yeah.
Let's do a new channel, and then you shit on a plate. You record it. I do the same, and then we upload it the same time. Everybody goes there, watches it, and waits until it's get taken down. What do you think?
Well, you ever see? I don't want to you might cheat, and you might bring it to a horse and let a horse take it
I
down.
will not cheat. I will not cheat. I will hold the plate in my hand. I will say something. This is Ala the Winter, and I'm not here to make friends. Then I shit on the plate. I will put the plate back on the table. I zoom in on it, and then that's it. It's a 1 minute thing. You do the same, then we upload it the same time because this stuff will not be up there long. I mean, they will take take down the channel. So that's why we need to create a new channel. Tell everybody tomorrow, 12 o'clock Philippine Standard Time, go to this channel.
I might need
send
to
out
use
the
like a
link.
waste
Everybody
basket.
goes there. We upload it.
bowl.
And then you or I, it could be you. You can monetize if you want. And then you will say,
because Seth is
I go
talking about
public
like
now.
mojo, poop mojos, and that would be a good mojo.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
If
do
you-
it.
if you
set it up, yeah.
If you R-rate it, they might not take it down. If you put an R rating on it, make it adults only. It
Why?
might start
What's wrong
people-
with doing that? I don't understand what the problem would be. But
Well,
see,
it's not
I
offensive, is
got
it?
diarrhea when I take my medicine sometimes. So
Oh.
that shit just spray like out like a
No,
I'd
I
like
think
to
it
see
would
it.
work.
I'd like to see how it works.
Because the thing is, when I took a piss, it was up like an hour, and then somebody commented that I really appreciate the comment. They said, "Hey, bodily fluids are not allowed, and don't let your channel be taken down because of something like this." It was like I was taking a piss like 30 seconds, and then that was it. And then I was thinking about it, and then I googled bodily fluids on YouTube, and I didn't really find anything, but I saw that when you search on YouTube taking a piss, then you will see people taking a piss, and you see urine and all, and it's all there. Thing is, probably nobody actually really flagged it or something like that. But I do believe, yeah, they are
You
kind of
imagine
strict.
how many views I would get if I tasted it? Seriously.
Yeah, but that would be too tough.
What the heck?
That would be too tough.
No,
I
it's
mean,
called a challenge. Oh, I just let it fart out, and then I remembered. Ooh, don't touch the fart, and I pinch my cheeks at the end. Well, hey, you guys, I don't want to. I'm gonna talk for a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna call it a night because my
time is it
minutes, and I'm peaking already.
Nobody
What
wants
time
to
is
hear
it
you. God.
It's 10:30 almost.
10:30 in the night, right?
Yeah. And look at
It's
my
11:26.
views.
It's 11:26. Do you have also a day off on Monday? Because here in Manila, it's like a day off on Monday. I probably go out to the province and you know, just enjoy time with
I'll
the
meet you
family.
there.
Where? Have you actually ever been to the northern parts, Sentai? I mean, like.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
I guess we're not
Okay.
talking about my shit no more, huh?
No,
Yeah, we can
we're
work on that.
we're trying to avoid that. We're trying to avoid that right now. I think Mike already left.
Hey,
You should try
Lucas.
that one. Lucas Mazur in the house. Nice
Yeah.
vlog, Lucas. Nice house. Watched it. Gave you a thumbs up.
Yeah, it is a nice house.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks.
He came out when I started talking about it.
Lucas, do a vlog about the new SM Telabastagan that they are building. I think your house is not too far from it, the new SM Telabastagan. I saw that Tok Tok Kali did a vlog about it when they started the construction. Maybe you go over there and just take a little bit footage of it. If you have time, only if you have time. It would be interesting to see the progress of them building that
Definitely.
SM. Yeah. And you, Senta, you should come up to the north one time, you know, like there's a lot of good stuff up here, like Baguio, like Subic, Vegan.
Yeah, I never been up there. Yeah.
All these places.
Let's see. Left. Everyone's chiming in. Let me see.
Big Kev, I have a question for you, and I know that maybe this is not the right place to do so, but that's not something that would hinder me to ask you. But a couple of guys have brought it up with me in the last few weeks and months as well. And I just want to ask you, sometimes when you read the comments, it seems that sometimes you're a little bit slow and you have trouble reading it, and is that something that happened because you had that Polo incident? Are these side effects of the pills that you need to take?
No, I'm having bad vision because see, when that blade hit me in the head, it hit my it hit me in like from my eyeball all the way past my eyebrow. That's where the blade hit, and then also it hit into my temple.
Okay, so that's because of.
So
the
I
injury,
haven't.
right?
I'm having a vision problem, and everything I see right now is out of focus.
Okay,
And I
that's
gotta
because
see
of the
up
injury
close,
then. Okay.
but now I have like a big TV up above me, and I'm trying to squint and read what it's saying.
Okay. Okay.
Was that a good answer or what?
Yeah, I mean, you basically are saying it's because of the injury and the and the pills, you know, because of the injury, because
Oh
of the
yeah.
overall. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, because people thought, okay, it has nothing. Some people said, no, he's really like that. He's really slow. And I said,
Oh.
I don't think so. I think
I don't think so. Yeah.
he is
I don't
like
think
this
so.
because of this injury. I mean, this
Well,
injury.
if you talk to me in the morning time, then I sound better. But later on at nighttime, then everything is start taking effects and everything.
And from what I understand, you used to be a bouncer and whatnot.
Yeah.
Actually, you had an accident with one of your customers.
Well, he had the
Because
accident. I
I know
have an
people.
accident.
I actually know people when they had a head injury that afterwards they speak slower. They have their.
Well, look at Johnny
movement.
Warrior. He talks
Their
slow.
movement is different. You know, let's say when you see how they drink a glass of water, or when they open the door, or when they just walk or get in the car.
Well, yeah, but it's the medicine too, though.
Yeah, I understand.
Because have you listened to Johnny Warrior when he's talking? He talks almost the same as I do.
Yeah, there's a similarity. It's just when he starts his vlog, he often says that these are the adventures of Johnny Warrior, and I'm Johnny Warrior. And then he does. It's not like laughing or smiling. It's like it's not that he's making a face or something like that. It's kind of like
fast. I mean,
effect on you.
You're hella quick when you talk. You talk fast. I mean, hello, man. You're like hella quick, you know. So anyone would be talking slow to you, you know, because you yourself is quick.
Yeah, but it's not the speed of how it's not the speed. It's like when you listen to Big Kev, then sometimes when he reads the comments, it's like for instance there is a comment here, Roberto. Hey Kevin, don't start with that, please. Yeah. And then he would read, hey Kevin, don't start with that, something like that. And I must say, no offense meant, Big Kevin. Yeah. I'm not trying to be funny here or something like that. I was just curious if that's because you had that head injury, because I believe it has to do something with that. And then there were others who said, no, he is a retard. He can't read. And I thought, nah, I'm not sure.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
That's that's a good reaction. That's fucked up.
But you know what people say about you, right? I mean, you know what they say, right? And then I was just like wondering if you can't read, or if it's because you had that injury, and obviously it's because of the injury. So, yeah.
Like I said, I'm having a vision problem, and I can't see up close, and I have a big TV in front of me, a flat screen, for I can see what you guys are writing down and stuff, and I have to look at it closer if I can visit.
Why don't you get yourself an Xbox? Why don't you get yourself an Xbox? I think that's
well, because I only get $50, and I can't. I mean, it's like $300, and I'm $250 shy.
Okay.
He knows how to do his math.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because
now we know you start
to minus one of those. I mean, oh fuck.
Well, he ain't too brain dead. God.
Well, I never said. Well, I know what hole to put it in. That's why I have kids. So you don't have to draw pictures on that one.
Roberto, cool. No, I'm not trying to push him to say something about someone else. I just I was approached and asked, "What's your opinion about Big Kev?" And then it came up. That what I just mentioned, and then I said, you know what, I would just ask him. I would just ask him plain
yeah,
and simple.
I was
Let's
just.
not speculate. Let's not speculate. Let's just ask him. And then it crossed my mind, and then here I am asking him, why
Look at-
is it that it seems that you're a little bit slow, and no offense meant. And then I asked him straight, and he answered, and so all is good.
Lucas. Yeah. Well, one of the funny thing is, I taught Koreans English. That's the funny part.
A lot of people do these days, I heard.
No, I mean, if I'm a retard, well, I was getting paid to teach Koreans. So, what's on the joke?
Card, people use it all the time. I had a guy on the show who speaks a little bit different, and I like this guy. He speaks a little bit different, and people always ask, is he drunk? And is he something like a Mongo or something like that? And no, he's absolutely not. He's an absolutely nice guy, has a very good attitude, and the thing is, he is disabled, and that's why he talks like that. And most people don't know that, and they're very quick in their judgment and say, "Hey, this guy is a retard. This guy is drunk. This guy is stupid. And why does he talk like that? Or what kind of accent is that?" And it's actually not the case, you know.
Psychosis just said Koreans are stupid people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave that alone because.
Hey, Kevin, is that why those Koreans speak
why don't
weird language?
Talk about Barry? Yeah, how come nobody talks about Barry?
Barry? Oh man.
I actually wonder what's going on. You know, Barry is very busy with his Xbox right now.
We can talk about him tomorrow.
Message.
LED
he never replied. Never replied. I told him, "Hey, get Gears of War 4," and then he told me I should get Final Destiny 2. And Final Destiny, that's the game that he is playing right now with his aliens and stuff like that. And I said, no, I don't want to get that. You know, you should get a real game, and that's Gears of War 4, or get some, Call of Duty. I mean, in November, Call of Duty World War II is coming out. That would be a real game. And
really?
If you guys feel like sending me like a that Xbox One S, and you want to just go online and send it to me, you don't get away with where the money's gonna go, and just send me that. I would appreciate that. And I could play with Aloe. Aloe could play with me.
Everybody.
Well,
that didn't sound right.
I know that.
I was gonna say. I was like, wow. Am I being introduced to something?
Are you talking about? Because when Aloe said, "Yeah, anybody," and I think that's the part didn't sound right.
Titanfalls 2, yeah, that's a cool game, Lucas Mazur. I downloaded.
I think
downloaded the test version on the Xbox. I'm not a PC gamer because it's very hard. It's then something doesn't work, graphics card, and the sound is not right, and you can't play it at top graphics level. You need to adjust, and it never really works. And in the Xbox, you just download it, you game it. It's about the TV, it's the gamepad, and that's it. It's very easy.
I like playing with myself. I'm reading what Terry's saying. I just reading out loud, don't get the contents mixed up. I do like playing with myself, but I mean,
Does anybody out there have
probably not
Xbox One S? And if you have, please add me out of the winter, and let's do something.
I thought you was gonna add Kevin and send it to him.
Yeah.
Don't be a selfish prick.
You need the Xbox, Kevin.
That's what I'm saying. Xbox One S with the good stuff.
Yeah.
And,
how about you, Santa? You're also a gamer, I heard.
Who?
Ren, you are a gamer too,
yeah.
I heard.
I was a gamer. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's stick with the program, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
well,
Victor,
this is captain of
Kevin. Just
your business. Okay, so what are we talking about?
Hmm.
It's up to you, Kev.
leaving. I'm gonna kick back and put on some porn, lay in my bed naked.
Same with me. Yep.
You too?
Back off for a minute. Yeah. Trixie's out. You know, she's out doing whatever.
Well, and you got to think about my voice. I'll be laying in my bed and doing.
No, I'm thinking about Aloe.
Sick fucker.
I probably watch, continue to watch a couple of Netflix series. Anybody has a good idea? I was just done with Ozark, really nice series. Mexican drug cartel guy is washing their drug money.
You told us that last time, buddy.
So that's really cool. So anybody else has something, like any suggestions on Netflix?
What the fuck? And Xbox.
Check out the links. I guess there's links of the next episode of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, but that comes out next month.
Yeah, apparently there's leaks.
Oh, leaks.
Oh,
okay.
On Netflix. Is Game of Thrones on Netflix?
No, it's a HBO thing.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that. I mean, I have HBO, but I don't want to, wait.
No, yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Sentai 7, thanks for coming on. Aloe, it's always a pleasure, and thank you for coming on and everything. Victor, thanks for coming. RPW, Psychosis, Lucas, thanks for coming on. All you other wonderful people. Terry, shit, I think I'm almost saying everybody's name. Randall, Mikey 550, Trixie. All of you guys, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys.
Vista with lava, yeah.
Probably tomorrow. I got my hands in my pants right now, playing with the magic hole. But
God, you got a pussy? Holy shit!
No,
I knew
I'm talking with the brown hole. Everybody gets one. The one with no hair around it, because I pull it when I'm wiping it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think he's more drunk than I am.
Because sometimes the shit sticks to the hair, and it's just
Aloe.
We should do a show about that.
Well, no, because if you think about it, like I take a shower, I come out.
Get me out of this.
I take a shower, I come out, sit down on my chair, and I see all these little.
I'm begging you, man. Please, insult me.
Well, anyway, you guys, hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining my show. I hope you guys you look at what you guys are writing.
My mind is rotten.
But the funny thing is, Mikey 550 was sitting in the chair. You get me? Mikey 550 was sitting in the other chair, and I used both of them.
Okay.
So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys.
You just ruined my mind.
You're not gonna stroke it now. That's bad.
Hell no.
I'm in a good mood right now. I'm just gonna kick back. I'm almost beginning to do it right now. So anyway, don't take everything so serious. Just kick back, relax, enjoy. If you're listening to me, enjoy it. If you listen to those other a-holes, they're no good. Stick with me. Yeah, I mean,
not full of ourselves.
You guys talk bad about me behind my back.
Thank you very much for having me on, Kevin.
I'll talk bad about them in front of them, so that's the difference between us.
Oh, no.
All right, you guys. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys.
Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you very much, Kevin, for having me on the show.
Anytime, brother. All right, Norwegian caller here. I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy your night. I enjoyed messing with you guys. I can't believe you really sit here for 2 hours listening to this. But this is 3 hours now. I'll talk to you guys later. Be good. God bless you guys.